Hey, it's Holly from Living It Country, and today is day 5 of the 10 home tours in 10 days series. And today we have Amy from Amy's Vintage Style from Instagram, and she is sharing her gorgeous home decorated with vintage finds, antique pieces, and so much inspiration. You guys are gonna love it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tour her home today.
Hi there, I'm Amy with Amy's Vintage Style. I'm so excited to be here. I'm going to be sharing my home with you today and how I decorate and style. I tend to decorate with vintage items, farmhouse style items. I love to thrift and paint furniture and find pieces that are just unique. I feel like they have a history and a story, and I love those types of decorations and furniture pieces in my home. So thank you to Holly for having me. I'm very honored to be here and very excited that she asked me to be on the tour. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm primarily going to show you my downstairs because it's clean, and I'll share my guest bedroom upstairs. So I hope you enjoy the tour, and again, thank you for being here, and thank you to Holly. This is our foyer, and here I added a little wallpaper to just this wall to give it a little interest to an otherwise pretty boring space. Found that little bench at an estate sale and painted it, distressed it, and I had the little skirt made for it just to soften it. And the coat rack, I've had that a long time. I got it at an antique store, and I just loved how chippy it is. And the floors, we did put those in, I guess it's probably been 6 years. I love them because they're just kind of a distressed wood looking, but they're tile and they don't show dirt and they're super easy to clean. So I really like the floors that we chose. I got that antique sign, of course at an antique store, but I loved how aged it is. And this, I have this little bench in here too. It serves no purpose, but it's really cute. And I made this out of just an old frame I found at a thrift store, and I painted out the white. I left the gold and just hung the basket in it and added some dried eucalyptus. So that was a really easy piece of wall art and very inexpensive. So this room in here is sort of where I really decorate and change things out a lot, especially for my Instagram. Switch up the mantle. I love using just empty frames and architecture pieces. As you can see, there's two windows up there and just old frames. Even if I don't like the print, I'll just buy it just to get the frame, and I get those all at thrift stores all the time. And I change this up sometimes too. It's a fun detour sign I found at an antique store. Oh, and I found that really pretty print. It's an oil print. I got it for 50 cents. I just think it's a really neat textural piece. I like collecting old clocks. Anytime I see those, I pick them up. And let's see. Over here, I've got this really neat piece that I got in North Carolina. It was actually a display piece, and I just asked if she would be willing to sell it, and she was, and I love it. I keep all my linens in there that I've either bought, or a lot of them are handed down to me from family, and I just have a weakness for linens. That's fun. And then over here, the couch. More architectural type pieces, just frames, and I love drying roses, and I go to the grocery store and look in the clearance section, and then because they're almost dead anyway, so they're real easy to dry, and I think they just make a fun textural statement. That's a old window screen, actually, the brown piece, and that was just like a really inexpensive piece to fill out the wall. I got the lamp, which is an old antique bird cage holder, and I just thought that was so cute with the lamp in it. And I switch that up too. Sometimes I take that out and just hang flowers or something. Little stool. I got that couch from a fabric outlet store on clearance. They had used it and didn't want it anymore, so I got a really good deal on it. It's a fun piece. I love decorating with just old vintage books. I try to put them wherever I can. And let's see. Oh, that piece is one of my favorite finds. I think I probably say that about everything, but I really do love it. Our fireplace doesn't work, so it's just really pretty and decorative, and I put lights behind there, and I can change out, you know, decorate the inside of the fireplace depending on the season. And more books. I collect them at every thrift store I go into. Any old book is coming home with me, and this is certainly not all of them, but this is all I could fit on the shelf. And I don't know if I shared this. This laundry room door was a great find. I found it in North Carolina. It didn't have glass, and it had really like brass knobs. So I took the knobs off and found antique knobs and replaced those, had the glass replaced, and I got that cute little sign off of Etsy and put that on there. And it just is a space saver because our laundry room's small and we had too many doors in there. So it's one less door, and I love that it's just a slider. Cute. Laundry room, not too much going on in here. Added the shutter, just when in doubt, put a wreath on it, makes it cute. Another gold frame, basket. That's into that room. And then another pegboard. I kind of have a thing for those. I just like changing them out and decorating different fun things on those. And this is our half bath. In here, I found that shelf at a consignment store, I think, and I just whitewashed it to take the color off, and just decorate little different items up here. I love that little farm print. I got that for $2. It's really cute. Try not to spend too much on decorative pieces because I change my mind so much and I want to be able to switch things out. So, and then this, it's kind of hard to see, but I painted the vanity that was in here. It was kind of a teal color, so I painted it white. Added that little hook for the towel. I spray painted the light. And oh, and I changed out the globes so they were more clear. So that was an easy DIY. And another window screen that I just hung on the wall for wall art. And that's it. There's a toilet over there. That's not too exciting, but we've got one. And that is it for those rooms. This is our kitchen. We renovated this about 6 years ago. We put in new cabinets, new countertops, and new flooring. This was the flooring I mentioned earlier. We brought it into the kitchen. I just love it because it's tile, but it looks like a distressed wood, so it hides dirt very well. I am a clean person, but for a really busy family, it's a great floor choice. That's our little eat-in area. The table is actually an antique desk that I found. The size was perfect, so we just added caster wheels to give it height for the table aspect. But it was narrow and just a great size, so I love that. And I just left it in its natural state. The chairs are from Ballard Designs, but now that style chair, they tend to sell them in a lot of other places. Pier 1 for the bench, and I thrifted the gold mirrors. And oh, and I put the wallpaper up just on the top part of the wall to give some interest to the space in that wall. I actually just made these curtains. I found a bag of curtains at a yard sale, and I just cut them off. I just cut them for the size and put them on a tension rod, so that was an easy window treatment for this space. And I love collecting pig cutting boards. You'll see those throughout my dining room too. They're the other little curtain that I made. And the apron sink we had put in. That was the first decision I made of the kitchen, and so everything had to work around the sink. My contractor loved that. I got this vintage rug at a yard sale. And let's see. Oh, I was going to show you this cute little tea towel. It says, I only have the kitchen because it came with the house. I thought that was funny. On the island, we put soapstone on the island, and then the other countertops are granite. Okay, this goes into our dining room, which I'll show, but I'll pan it over to our living room, or our family room. This is where we hang out and watch TV. We put these shelves in. That was one of the first things we did when we moved in. It was just a big blank space, so I love decorating those, and then we can hide all of our junk. Over here is our living room, and that sweet little puppy who's hiding his face is our new addition. We just got him literally 2 days ago. We just brought him home. We adopted him, and he is just a doll. He's worn out because he's been walking, so I don't know if he'll show his face. He's very camera shy. The couch and the chair are from IKEA, and the ottoman is actually an ottoman that I got at Target, but I had it slip covered. I like it because it was round and it's on casters, and it was a great size, so I just had it slip covered to match the IKEA slip covers. And I love the slip covers because I can take them off, I can wash them, I can bleach them, so they're great for a family, and now with a dog, even better. And the tobacco basket I got from an antique store in North Carolina. I love that too. And then this room goes into the dining room. I painted that cabinet white. The blue willow china is actually, that was my great-grandmother's, and I love having that and decorating with that. More pig cutting boards. That's June. June is my favorite mannequin. I have two. I've got one upstairs, but she's wonderful, and I put her in a lot of my Instagram posts, and that's her wardrobe. I have a bunch of vintage aprons, and so I try to change her up. I just recently found so many of them at a yard sale, so I can't wait to change her and, you know, dress her up. That'll be fun. So she's fun. Another little pig cutting board. And that's just like a grain sack. I put that down for a table runner. This farmhouse table I got from an antique store. I love that. The rug is actually from Etsy. It's a vintage rug, but I got it from Etsy. And that's a really good place to find vintage rugs. You can find some that aren't very expensive. And the chairs I got at a thrift store. I painted those white, and I just put different covers on them. Let's see, we'll go out to the screen porch, but I found that antique cabinet. I love that piece. That's really fun. And it was narrow because I don't have it's not a wide dining room, so I always look for narrow pieces. And the oyster plates have been in my family for years. I love decorating with those. The lamp is from a thrift store, and I actually painted that mirror white. It was gold, which is funny considering how much I love gold mirrors, but I liked it white in this space, so I painted that. And then this goes out to our screen porch. So out here, just an old window with a wreath. Chippy chair. I got the couch on Facebook Marketplace. A friend of mine made the green sack pillows, the larger ones, and then the two smaller ones, the blue ones, I just, I guess about a month ago, I got those from a lady that sells on Instagram. I think it's LS Mercantile. her pillows are really cute. And they take old quilts and old like grain sacks and turn them into pillows. The building back there is my shed, my she shed. It's full of stuff right now, or else I would show that to you. But I usually love to decorate that for this. That's my playroom too. That's an old chicken coop, and I painted it white, and we added legs to that for a coffee table. That scale is an old antique scale. I actually got that white wicker chair for free. You know, you frequent an antique store too much when they start giving you free stuff. And so I really lucked out with that chair. They gave it to me for free. And goes out to our deck. And this little corner, I had that old fence. I really didn't know where to put it, but it fits right there, so I thought that was cute. Oh. And that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and thank you so much again for being here, and thank you to Holly. I really enjoyed sharing my home and opening up my home to you. And maybe next time you pass a thrift store, you might go in there and find just the right thing. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
A big thank you to Amy for letting us get a sneak peek into her gorgeous home. I hope you guys got a new idea or new concept that you guys could use into your home too. So a big thank you to her, and a big thank you for you all being here today. And make sure you guys tune in for all the other gorgeous homes this week. And I will see you guys later on Living It Country. Bye.